right, guys. What white noise on your end there? Wait for it, as you put it. You guys want to review the news trade? Might get a little fireworks this morning.
Already talking Ninja Thumbs.
Huh?
The Ninja Bros.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Well, that looks like a valid zone, doesn't it? The yes.
I called it.
Oh, you called the long from there?
Yeah, I say, guys, you're going to have a bounce here in the next 5 bars.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm like Nostradamus. I knows everything.
Nobody wants to review the news trade, huh? Okay. One person said yes, so sure. Well, Lulu, why don't you get on the mic and review it? New whiteboard here. Let's just do it on my ES screen real quick. Let's make it look like today. So, all right. Mosey on over to Coach Brian ES screen, please, everyone. And we will start the show. So, let's see, we got something like this. Yes, I'm like push up, down, up, down. And here, price is 0 for news. So, does it matter what happened to price before news? Yes or no, ladies and gentlemen? I always assume the answer. I know, but I like to drag it out of you guys here. You know, I like to do it to make sure that we're all doing it together.
You want to post a news pic?
No, does not matter. Oh, you're actually gonna do it? All right. We may not have time. I'm gonna go ahead and do it real quick. It's 8:28. No, it does not matter what happens to news. So there's 2 scenarios here. News is either going to go blasting up. Well, it's 3 scenarios. 1, you don't get favorable price action, meaning news goes both directions, up and down. 2, you don't get favorable price action, news up and or down, and doesn't follow through with a continuation move, meaning that the second move doesn't push higher. Either of those scenarios, you don't trade it. Scenario number 3, you got to push up on the news. You get about a 50% push down, and then the very next one should push through to a higher scenario. That is a scenario that some people are allowed to trade. Now, again, if you're don't have bigger accounts, you don't do this with prop accounts, you don't do it with your personal accounts, unless you have ticks to burn, because this is a risky trade. So it's only for people who have the ticks that they can burn. Now you can do it in sim for the fun of it, guys. The other scenario is down, comes back, so it can look like something like this, 50%, and then it'll push back down, and then you're in the trade, and it continues for some profits. Okay, now what should most people do?
Sit it out.
Pass, yes, pass on this, okay, and then wait for the next wave. All right.
Here's why I'm. Oh
Take the second one. There's your news up. Wow.
Right before it popped, you saw it drawing back on that one big
Yeah.
candle. I was like, man, that thing's gonna go.
Did it get the retrace on that?
The retrace was right before it popped. It was
Like
that,
right there.
That wick, that large
Yeah,
wick.
little tiny wick.
Mhm.
That just candle that's just a wick.
It was like instant.
There you go. So you sit on the sidelines for something like this until you see the swing come in. swing. Sunny country. Sound the country. Yeah. So you don't do anything on this until you see a swing come in, guys.
Yeah. Couple,
Or it's
Months
got to
ago.
stay above the high from the news.
a lot of blown accounts
Yep.
with rhythmic and stuff. So you've been warned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't trade news with your prop accounts, guys. Don't do
I
that.
got it easy. My ninjas froze, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm not trading it. I got to get out of here somehow. I guess I got to reboot. Oh
All
well.
right, hi Paul.
See ya. No, I'm not leaving.
Bye.
I'm just rebooting my ninja.
I thought you meant reboot.
No, it's
Or you could
ninja.
meant Brooks and Dunn reboot album.
There you go.
It's actually pretty good.
I like Brooks and Dunn. Took it on
Yeah,
Sims.
well,
Look at
well.
you. Woo.
Sim Millionaire. That's the news trade, but James, we don't suggest people doing it in real money unless they have big accounts and ticks to burn. Now I'll be able to break out long here. That's probably not a bad deal there. Breakout long, probably not a bad trade. Stay in this the rest of the day, hopefully.
Wish I could get in it.
Dark off. Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. Dang. I'm gonna trade on the tick chart today, the range chart. Show you guys how simple that can be. Let's do this. I'll put the trade I'm in currently up on it. Try that a different way. It's too big for my other screen. Too big for my other screen. Oh, don't come back down. I'm trying to stay in this the rest of the day. Don't want to take another trade.
Yeah.
It's gonna get me. Never mind. It'll get me too long.
Hit it with a rewind.
Maybe the zone's valid, man. Maybe. Oh, come on. Go. Get up there. Stay up there. It doesn't matter now. You can do it. Push back up. A little late on the breakout myself, but there you go. You got to do something. Do. Pay yourself to stay in the trade.
What? Why?
Oh, for most people here, why do we say that? Why do we say pay yourself to stay in trade? Good question. Why do we say that? Why is that something that I am so adamant about? Paying yourself to stay in the trade. Somebody answer that question, other than coach. Why am I so adamant? Oh, it took me out. Why am I so adamant about paying yourself to stay in the trade? I'll get another one here in a minute. Most people, you want to wait for the next swing. If you didn't do the breakout that I called after that news trade, or after the news, James.
Shamona.
Why am I so adamant about people paying themselves to stay in the trade? Come on, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Oh, not less risk. Got nothing to do with risk. Let's say that. Let's think of a different thought. But good guesses, guys. Why am I so adamant about it? Why is it something that we talk about? Constantly talk about.
Because we're not philanthropists.
Well, that's got something to do with it, but think more. You might be getting a little buy signal here in a second. But think more. Looks like you probably are getting a little buy signal here, guys. Think more along the lines of mentally. Is it harder to get in a trade? Like, what is most people's issues? Most people, your issue is finding a good trade to get into. So the thought process here, start thinking about targets off quickly, guys.
Yeah.
Anybody follow me with this? This one, I didn't get in this one. I should have. Should have done it. Because that's going to be a good one.
I think she might dump.
Nice, Gerardo. So why is it that I'm so adamant about it? So, you know, it's the emotional side of what you said, right, guys? Your target's off definitely now, guys.
True emotional.
Nobody else is doing it. So you think about it. You sit here for all this time trying to find a trade that fits you, assuming that you're doing it properly. And that's hard. It's harder on the emotionals, your emotional capital, to find the trade to get into than to stay in a trade. For most people, so we're not training people to be gunslingers either. So I'd rather you guys stay in a trade than pressing buttons all day long, right, Gerardo? Good job, James. Dang, James, have we talked? You not talked before? Are you just following what I'm saying? You're doing it yourself, or you're just following what I'm saying here? I'm curious, James. Usually trials don't jump in and take off like that. I like it. I think it's cool that you're doing it. Targets off, stops to 700 on the ES at a minimum. Stops to, let's use the HMA on the YM right now at, what is that, 121? Why did I do this? Kick me. Did either of you two do it?
No.
Paul didn't have his ninja set back
No,
up yet.
I'm just now getting set up right now.
Man, that was an easy one too. Dag nabbit. That's an easy one. Why did I not do that? Just flowing. Okay, cool.
I think we got to
You
draw.
must be in tune with the markets. ATR is a little high right now. You probably put it up into this wick of this. Where's that open on that Bonnie at? 150 on the ES. That's a little tight, but you're gonna be out. Same for the YM. All right. It's a good little trade, guys. If you got in at when I said to do it, somewhere between 700 and 750. So good 3-point trade with depending on how many contracts you had.
GC just popped,
YM.
which means ES probably dumping. Wow, that was awesome.
Nice.
The more I think about that, that's what I feel about it.
Yeah,
That's what I feel about that.
totally my my MO.
Another little like a second chance on this, guys, but I don't like those as much as the first clean one.
You
The
like
first
it?
one, both YMES. Sorry, wait for it. I was just
Oh,
kind
you're
of
good.
both YMES, nice little clean hooks and stochastics. Nice buy signals. The second time around, I do not like it as much. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying I was preluding. You like it?
Well, yeah, no.
Here's that push down. I think you're probably gonna get.
Yeah, I think this is probably we've had our excitement now for this morning, and maybe grab some coffee and get ready for the open. Get our plans in place. Get our fares in order. Yeah, there's your push down. Kind of a little breakout trade on the downside, huh?
Yeah.
If you're green already, you could take a shot on that. But I don't think again, this is not your first trade of the day. This should not be your first trade. Breakout trades probably should not be your first trade of the day unless that's the only thing you trade is breakouts.
Welcome to the Brady Trading Club, everyone. This is Paulina here. Hopefully, you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room for live trade calls, please look in the description below for a link for a free trial. Please like, subscribe, and share.